Hey, yo, what's up, Bird Gang? This is your boy, Bry Wolf. Thank you for joining me for Eagles Real Talk today. The other day happened to be my birthday. That's why I got a few new Eagles items in the building. My girl, big supporter of the channel, got me this Eagles hovering helmet. It's really dope, man. It stays spinning. Kind of like my mind when it comes to these Eagles. But yeah, it's just a dope item, man. As soon as you walk in the room, it's a nice little eye catcher. Right here. I happen to get that for myself because I believe every year you should get something little for yourself on your birthday. And my motto is treat yourself, don't defeat yourself. So I went with the Kelly Green Eagles throwback starter to add to my collection this year. I remember this time last year, I told myself, for your next birthday, you better have your Eagles podcast up and running. And it did take me a while, almost a whole year, but on July 28th, I posted my first video. With birthdays come reflection. I tend to look back at the past 12 months and look forward to a great, year ahead. So let's do the same with the Eagles. We're kicking off in 3 weeks against the Falcons. So it's a good time to take a look back, kind of see how we got to this point now, and let's look forward to a great season ahead. I think it can be a great year for the Birds. All right, let's get straight into it. These are the top things that have happened over the past 365 days or so. So everything changed for the Eagles the second Jalen Hurts' name was announced in the second round of the draft. Not only for the Eagles and for the fans and everything, but obviously Carson Wentz, because he never was the same player. He just couldn't bounce back mentally from just having someone younger behind him with the potential to be a starter. It was just too much for him. He was never the same. And yeah, more to come on Carson Wentz, unfortunately. So another quarterback controversy was started in Philly, and we had to deal with all the craziness in the offseason of having no preseason and just no OTAs. It was just a mess all the way around for sports in general last year. And then on top of that, we started off the year 1-2-1. And after that tie, I knew this year wasn't going the way that we thought it was. We get all the way to week 12 against the Packers. We're getting our butts kicked. Carson Wentz was 6 for 15 for 79 yards. No touchdowns. He just looked anemic out there. So after that, Doug Peterson had enough, pulled the plug, and insert Jalen Hurts. And the Jalen Hurts era started and the Wentz era ended just like that. It happened that fast. So that would be the last time we saw Carson Wentz and Eagles green. Now insert Jalen Hurts as QB1. He would go on to play pretty solid in that second half against the Packers for getting thrown in, to the cold environment and just like being, basically glorified backup the whole year, doing some special plays here and there. I thought he played pretty good. Jalen Hurts provided a nice spark against the Packers and then was named QB1 for the next game against the Saints, which he came out, showed a lot of poise, a lot of leadership, the ability to escape the pocket and find open receivers and not take bad sacks. Ended up beating the Saints 24-21 at home. It was a great win for the Eagles. It was the only real win I remember the whole season. And I thought it provided, a lot of info on Jalen Hurts in that game. So we get to the last game of the season against the Washington football team. And at halftime, they pulled Jalen Hurts. I guess everyone on the team pretty much kind of knew it was going to happen. Maybe some players weren't happy about it. It was a little bit of a controversy. But regardless, I thought it was a smart decision. And it was ultimately the middle finger to the Giants. And I enjoyed watching them cry all offseason about it. I don't know about you. If you did, though, let me know in the comments with some emoji teardrops.
Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Damn it!
Whoa!
Oh.
Why? Why?
Giants head coach Joe Judge was so upset with the Eagles that he actually filed an official complaint with the FBI. I'm just playing, but he definitely wanted to. And then the offseason begins. Head coach Doug Peterson, Super Bowl winning head coach Doug Peterson, was let go. It was a pretty hard day for me because I was a pretty big Doug fan. I just liked a lot of decisions he made throughout his tenure. I will admit though that his last year there was a disconnect. There wasn't the same flow. I honestly think it was more Carson Wentz than anything. There was a lot of reports that Carson Wentz would, basically say, "Nah, I'm not running that." To Doug Peterson, and they didn't even talk for months. Supposedly, it was just a mess, man. So when you got a player that's acting like that, it's hard to coach a team, especially when it's the quarterback. So with that said, Doug Peterson was let go. Soon after that, Carson Wentz was traded to the Indianapolis Colts for a third-round pick and a conventional second-round pick that could turn into a first-round pick if Carson Wentz plays 70% of or 75% of the year. There's also another stimulation in the trade that if he plays 70% and the Colts make the playoffs, then we also get the first-round pick. So there's a couple ways around it. We just got to hope this guy can stay in long enough to play the 75%. And I'm happy. I'm really happy because honestly, I don't even think he's worth a second-round pick. Best case scenario is Carson Wentz plays 75% of the snaps. He plays trash. The Colts don't do well. We get their first-round pick, and hopefully it's a high pick. That's the best case. And if that happens, let's be real. Howie Roseman did a nice finesse job on the Colts. You got to give it to him. Eagles would go on to hire a very young coaching staff, starting with head coach Nick Sirianni, who was about 39 years old at the time when he got hired. I think he's 40 now. We also hired Jonathan Gannon, a first-time defensive coordinator, and then also Michael Clay, the special teams coordinator, who's only 29 years old. So we got a very young staff. I'm personally looking forward to it. I'm not sure how long Jonathan Gannon will be here because honestly, I see him becoming a head coach sooner or later because just the way he talks in press conferences, he just sounds like a head coach. Howie Roseman, the GM of the Eagles, would go on to wheel and deal up until the night of the draft. He would strike a deal with the Cowboys, moving up to the 10th spot to pick Devonta Smith. Once again, crushing all the souls of Giants fans worldwide. It was a beautiful thing. I'm still bathing in those Giants tears.
I hate the Eagles more than anything. I really can't stand the Eagles.
For me, it was Devonta Smith or bust, man. And I was on that even before 2021 even hit. I wanted Devonta Smith in midnight green, and I couldn't believe it. I finally got my wish in the Eagles draft because they always draft a player I don't really want. So this year, Howie, salute my guy. You did it, bro. Because I think the Slim Reaper is going to be one hell of an NFL player for years, many years to come. I ordered my number 6 that very night, and it's hanging in the closet ready for week 1. But another big moment in the Eagles offseason, at least for me, this is a huge moment. We finally have a CB2. Steve Nelson signing was big for me. And, the Anthony Harris was also a big signing because I'm a big fan of him. I think he's a good player on the ball. I feel like he's going to create some turnovers this year, something that we lacked. But I'll get into that later. But those 2 signings, great job by Howie. Got him on cheap deals. Hopefully they do great this year, and, we re-sign him to an extension. The offseason was going really smooth, and then all these Deshaun Watson rumors started swirling. And you know what? I didn't entertain it because, for one, I'm not interested in that R. Kelly situation he's got going on. For 2, Jalen Hurts is a potential franchise quarterback. And for 3, I'm not about to give up 3 first-round picks for a guy who's already had 2 blown ACLs. Like, come on, man. Let's think here. Why would we want that situation in Philly? It's just so many different variables that are not good. Let's stay off of that. Ball out, Jalen. Ball out. So now we're finally here. Training camp, 2 preseason games down with 1 to go, and then the final cuts down to the 53-man roster. A lot has transpired over the past year or so, but one thing's for sure, my money's on the Birds to win the NFC East this year. Well, that's a wrap on the recap. Thank you for joining Eagles Real Talk. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button so you know when I drop a new video, and also leave a like and a comment on your way out. It helps your boy grow the channel, and I really appreciate it. One Bird fan to another. Let's do this together, y'all. Fly, Eagles, fly. And like always, keep it real.